forced it, bro. Like, cause usually like when I'm doing something, I'm like not forced, but like my management tells me, man, anything that you do, make sure so I can hit you up and say, hey, today you got this to do. Because if not, I'm a bullshit. Or and I missed it a couple times, but then I was seeing those clips and I was like,
no shit.
I was like, bro,
I'm glad you watched that shit. That's what's up.
I was like, bro, we gotta do something. That's kind of funny.
Hey,
it's kind of outside of hip hop a little bit.
Yeah,
like
it is for sure.
It's fun shit, you know.
Hip hop.
All right, guys, Keep the Game podcast. We're here with the homie David James.
Yo, man.
What's good, guys?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
We're gonna go ahead and get down with this interview right now. We're gonna get to know David James a little bit more and stuff like that. Talk
Big
about
fan,
some bullshit and stuff.
He's swinging. Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, dog.
Much
that
love,
shit.
man.
Yeah, I've been peeping.
For real.
Yeah, 100%. I peeped you from Houston, bro. I was in Houston still.
Really?
Yeah, because the collab with Mark Ford and shit. You know what I mean?
Really? That reached Houston, or you?
No. I'm from here, bro.
Okay.
So I'm tapped in here. Like I listen to music from Oxford and shit.
Right.
So just I know him from my homie Verse. I don't know if you know Verse, but him he used to fuck with him. Yeah. Back in the day. So just kept up with his music. He's dope. You're dope as fuck.
That's dope, man.
You got a whole nother style about you. So that's what's up.
Nah, that's definitely dope.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Definitely been having a lot of fun with music, bro.
Yeah,
over the years.
Could tell, man. That's
and Mark was one of those dudes. Like when I moved here, I always felt like I could rap.
Yeah.
I knew I could rap.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of looking around, like shopping around when I first moved to Oxnard. Who's kind of like dope? Who's dope at rapping?
Okay.
Who can rap?
Okay.
And
Where did you start? You started here? Or
no, I started in Reno.
in Reno.
Oh yeah.
But I had a crazy childhood. Hey.
Yeah, talk to us. Talk to
talk
us.
about
Go
it,
take us back. Take us
man.
So where you grew up and stuff?
Yeah, so I grew up here. I was born here.
Yeah.
And we bounced around a lot. My early stages, like before kindergarten shit, was with my mom. And so my mom was from here. She grew up here. But I mean, she struggled with a lot of shit. But so we bounced around a lot from like, I want to say like kindergarten to like third grade. There was a lot of bouncing, man. I went to like 9 schools. I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
I lived in Palmdale. I lived in Rosemont. I lived in Chandler, Arizona. Like it kind of bounced around. Then, so my dad, he got custody of me, and I was locked in at my grandma's house. My grandma, rest in peace. But my grandma was the one who was like, all right, we're gonna have some. You're gonna be stationary. You know what I'm saying? And I had a spot that was nice. But then my dad, crazy story, bro. My dad met a bitch on MySpace. Right? Hey, this was that era. This was that era.
If it starts with MySpace, it's all right already.
And I learned this later, man. I was a little kid, bro. I didn't understand, right?
How old are you?
So I'm 25.
Okay, I'm 30.
So
you?
I'm 28.
He didn't want to say it. He was like,
26 plus 2.
I'm between 9 and June.
Shit. No, bro.
One
So
more year,
listen,
30.
I like it. You look good.
I look old as fuck, dog.
You look good, dog.
you should have seen the pictures he showed us.
Nah.
Dog, when he was there, like, damn, homie.
Nah, we good.
Homie was pimping, dog.
Hey, whoever's editing the podcast, man, y'all put a little screenshot right here.
That'd be good.
Okay, put them on blast, man. Nah, I'm kidding, man. Don't do that. Or do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Nah,
I like that better. Hey, check it out, though. So, bro, I moved. So he finds this girl on MySpace.
Yeah.
And, man, he sent her the money, yada, yada. And much love to her. She's the mother of my little baby brother and sister.
That's what's up.
So it's nothing but respect for her.
Yeah.
But so he met her, blah, blah, blah. And one day before high school started, he was like, hey, man, we about to dip. So we dipped. And we went to Reno, Nevada, man.
Oh shit!
The city that I rap, man. To my heart, man. My heart and soul.
That's what's up, homie.
Man, so we go to Reno, Nevada, and I don't want to say it's a shit show because I got a lot of memories, but and we're not gonna get into detail. We have fun on this podcast, but there was definitely some bullshit, man.
Yeah,
I definitely, man, we were just put through the blender in a sense. It was tough, bro. It was a lot of that. That's kind of what paved me.
Yeah.
But so once I kind of grew up. And started getting my own money. Now I was selling weed, and I was working at the casino, Circus.
Yeah.
And I was making $7.25 an hour.
Yeah.
But
how much?
$7.25. And that was in 2015 or 14, bro.
14, yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
I think it was only $1 something more here because
Well,
I
was
started
15
working.
years old,
yeah.
dog. I was 15 years
I
old.
was
Just
16.
found a job, you know?
Yeah.
So, and we were living at the motel at that time. There was a lot of bouncing going on, different motels. And then I think years passed, and I think I was close to 21, 20. And I was like, man, and mind you, this whole time I had been building my catalog. I had been building my music.
Okay.
Like I had fans. You know, I had people that were really supporting what I was doing. I had some good views. I had bought a couple features. But I just felt like crowded, like I was a kid, man. Everybody from high school knows you. Reno's the biggest little city in the world, man. Everything's tight knit. Everybody knows everybody,
Reno
right?
911, perro.
Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog.
That's what I know the city because I've seen it. It's
Yeah,
famous.
it's not Vegas, it's not Sacramento, and it's not the Bay Area. It's
somewhere
Reno,
else.
Nevada.
Reno. That's what's up, dog. That's
Right,
what's up.
man. The biggest
Everybody,
little.
everybody wear those shorts out there?
Hey, but yeah.
There.
Little brown ones?
Hey, so listen, Reno 911 made a bad name, but there is a lot of shit going on in the city.
Yeah.
It was dope, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what's
fun.
up, dog.
And then I finally grew up, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Came here, I was like, man, I'm closer to LA. I can
see.
be back with my grandma, you know.
Hell yeah.
And I lost her last year, but you feel me?
Sorry
Like,
about that. Sorry.
it's okay, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But so that was my whole move, man. That was my whole like mission to come back here and like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's try to put some music somewhere else.
That's what's up. That's
and
what's up.
here we are, man.
That's what's
When
up.
did
On
you
the
start
Killing the
putting
Game.
music? When did you start
the
like
Game.
actually like
Yeah.
you kind of seen something and you went with it? When was that? How old were you?
Yeah, bro. I was like I
Was
used
that
to
in
skate
Reno?
a lot. Yeah, I was in Reno's. It was my sophomore year in high school. I started writing music.
Yeah.
Started fucking around a little bit.
Okay.
What was the inspiration at that point?
Good Kid, Mad City.
That's what's up.
Take Care.
Yeah. Classics.
You feel me? Like,
That's
and
what's
then
up.
by the time I really started fucking around, like writing, that was like my thing, my
Yeah.
fun thing to do. Then 2014, Forest Hills came out. And I mean, these are guys that was like, man, that
took
shit,
you.
that shit just took me.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'll sing
yeah,
you
yeah.
every word on all three of the albums I mentioned.
I
Those
gotcha.
are just some albums that's where I came up listening to. That's what
fire.
inspired me. And then
You know what? That makes sense. Like just me being a listener of your music. Like,
Right.
I can't say I've heard everything, but I've heard the whole project. I just heard it's the one with the black and the picture of you,
Right.
with the black background.
let me
that's-
think. I drop a lot of music.
I think you just dropped the album this year. I think that was
So not this year,
Was
but
it the last
year I
century?
did. Right.
Right,
Big.
right.
There was Biggest Little Dream, and it was a
Biggest
bunch of
Little
there's a
Dream.
bunch of cameos for y'all that haven't seen it, man.
Okay.
Go check that shit out. But
Bet.
there was a bunch of cameos. It was brown and black with the black background.
Sorry, I started with the
Yeah.
Inzom. The
Oh,
one with
yeah,
Inzom,
man.
that shit was hard, bro.
And you know what's
Shit
dope,
was
man,
hard.
is when I came out here, I think in my city, there was a lot of animosity, and I
Yeah.
think that's in every hometown, right? But there's
I
always
think
that like
there's always, they're
bullshit.
trying to put it up there, but they're trying.
But they don't want to see like there's not as much as like love and support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I can say that because I left that environment, and not to knock my supporters in my hometown.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
But you could feel it. Like there wasn't a lot of opportunity. So when I
Sure.
came here, my whole goal was to like I put ego aside.
Yeah.
In every day of my life, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I have my ego to the side. I'm
Respect.
not trying to like impress anybody.
Yeah.
Or be somebody I'm not.
Swear.
So when I came out here, I came with that mentality, right? And guys like Inzom, guys like Mark Ford, groups like Seven Records,
Nice.
now which is now my management, man.
Dope.
There were certain artists and groups out here who I can Chris the Thrillers. Like there were some artists that I leaned towards.
Yeah.
And I never came at them like I was hot sauce or I'm the shit or nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always been like just humble. Like I like to make music because that's what I love to do.
Word.
And that's where all the connections came from. That's where all the doors open. And it's crazy because I'm in a random room with somebody I never met, and it's like you found me through Inzone.
Yeah.
That was my thinking.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
if we can make something dope together, I can get everybody who's tapped in with them to kind of
Word.
fuck with me. So
Yeah, that was cool, man. That's really cool. It's good to see the both sides because I don't go deep into listening to a lot of people, But like when he talked about you, like I told him like, yo, bro, like I listened to homie, and it was like we've been doing a podcast for a while, and now that you're here, we've still been listening to your shit, even more so lately for the podcast.
That's dope, man.
But I gotta tell you like how dope it is that when you go in a song, you really gonna do something different. I really respect that because
what you have typical. Going on is
it's
different.
not typical. It's not
different.
typical.
I was when I first met you. When I first met you, that shit, he told me right away. He told me right away. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh, you're from around here and stuff? He's like, nah, I just came back from Reno and shit like that. And he's like, oh, I just got some work done at the sound shop over there in Ventura and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm gonna pick up my car. And that's where I was picking him up. I was picking up from a pad going over there. Yeah. And I dropped him off and he's like, look, peep my shit. And then he gave me his shit. That whole night that I was doing the ride sharing. Yeah, that whole night I was just putting song after song. Huh?
You were lit that night. You were the best Uber driver I had.
Yeah, I was all prendido. I busted like 2 líneas and the Red Bull before getting.
But we were wild.
Yeah, I think that was on Friday too.
It was Friday.
Yeah, it was a Friday and I was all lit.
I know you're talking about taking me to my car. I think, man, you were taking my car because I was fucked up somewhere. If I remember correctly.
Wait, no, you were getting work done on your car. You said you put like speakers and everything.
Oh, was that at Stereo Land?
Yeah. Is it Stereo Land?
Yeah,
it's in the Ventura.
Yeah, you took me to Stereo Land.
Yeah, okay. And you were like, well, I put a stereo and I put speakers in it because I want to hear my music good and shit.
I did. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, then we got there and stuff. He said, "Pee my shit." And I was like, "Oh shit."
No, I'm not gonna lie.
He's like, "Follow me," and then I followed him. That was and then he followed me back, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "All right then." So
you know what's crazy?
At least I could DM him back. You know, I was like, at least I could DM.
Because I didn't get hit him up.
Because I didn't get his number or nothing. No, it was just Instagram. So I was like, if you know, if I don't DM, if he doesn't DM me back or nothing, then I was like, "Oh fuck."
No. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were cat, bro. I thought
about what?
Well, cause
you're full of shit.
But about what? Like
definition of cap? No. I thought you were cap because, and not in a bad way or anything, but like there's been a couple situations like that. But you were telling me about the podcast. Yeah. I don't know if you remember.
No, I was telling. We were really starting.
Yeah, it had to be.
We were really starting.
You were at that point where you're like, "Hey, man, I'm trying to get this." And bro, you don't know how many times we drunk at a club after a show and someone comes start spitting in my ear.
Yeah, where?
Hey, man.
You know what they do?
Hey man, I got this one song. Hear it right now. And then they put man, you know it's a meme. They put the phone right up to your ear. Like, man, I'm drunk.
I don't want to hear this shit.
But you'd be surprised, bro. Damn. And it was one of those things where I was like, all right, man, I'll follow you.
That's what's up.
And then you start doing it.
Yeah.
And then we saw, I saw some clips and
that's what's up.
Yeah, we're trying to look at either barely starting or people that have already been doing it or whatever, and it's not even just the talent on just singing or rapping. We've had people with like companies, like the first episodes that we had.
And that's what I like.
We want to get a couple restaurants in here and stuff, restaurant owners that be like, oh, I started from a truck and now I have two spots, and that's what we want. We just
co-sign right now for Sammy's Mini Donuts.
Oh, serio? Where's that at?
Sammy's Mini Donuts.
Yeah, so that's in
what, this one?
Ventura.
Ventura?
And I think they're opening in March.
Fire or what?
But so I linked up with the dude and I was like, we clicked. He was cool. He's like, yeah, I'm starting this. My son's name is Sammy and I want to start this business. I was like, okay, that's dope.
For sure.
It's really hard to do here.
Shout out. Yeah, we're going to check it out.
But he gave me some donuts.
Check them out.
Yeah, you got the back samples.
And it reminded me of who been to Universal.
The samples are always better.
You been to Universal?
Not lately.
Not lately.
Well, so there's a spot at Universal on City Walk. It's at City Walk and it's like some mini donuts.
Okay.
And I really like that spot.
Okay.
I smoke a blunt and then
you go in there and you buy a
bag.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But I know Sammy's Donuts, man. I could make that connection happen.
Oh yeah,
that's a dope little interview. Just to talk to him, so maybe he can because. First of all, I don't support a lot of people, but when I tried the donut,
I respect that.
You were like, yep.
And that was recent, so it's something that it was like on my mind. Like that would be dope. Bro.
Respect, nah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. So you think I'm not gonna get?
We'll talk after.
Yeah,
we'll talk after.
Get a donut, dog.
Yeah.
Fire. And they're opening in March, apparently. I wanted to go. I was like, where's it at? He's like, oh, man,
it's in March. Opening March.
In March. I was like,
coming soon and shit.
Yeah.
Especially it's my birthday.
So, where have you been performing lately? Have you gone to LA? Have you... Because I haven't seen that many posts on your Instagram of like performances out in LA.
Yeah, so I've definitely this year alone I had a performance in San Jose.
Oh shit.
I had a performance on New Year's Day or the day before New Year's. New Year's Eve. Nah, not New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve. The day before New Year's Eve. So I had a performance in San Jose. Shout out the Underdogs. They're a group in that area.
I think somebody else had mentioned that too.
It's possible, but they're in the that area. We got Arso's in the Los Baños area, and then you got the other homie Danny V. He's in Watsonville.
Watsonville.
But anyway, they threw this show, so I had a show in San Jose. Got to turn up, bro. Fuck with the crowd out there. Then recently, last week, I had a show in Los Baños, and I shot a video in Santa Cruz, and bro, I got food poisoning before my show.
You were sick during the show?
Oh, my man. It was one of the... Personally, like...
Crazy. The shittiest shows.
It reminded me like when I first started... It reminded me like when I first started rapping and I first got on my first show at Freshman's right here down the street.
Feeling and shit?
Yeah, but like it... Not the feeling as much, but the feeling. But like it was... The energy was just down. And I had 7-Eleven pizza... And because I was just trying to get equipment in before the show, right? Pizza. Bro, listen, bro. So I had some 7-Eleven pizza because we're trying to be on some quick shit. And I had just shot a video and I'd been up all day. I think I worked that day, right? So we show up to the show and after the pizza, like 3 slices, man, I was about to fuck it up, like, and then next thing you know, like I'm in there and my girl, she orders me like a Modelo or whatever because they didn't have any liquor or anything. And so I was like, I got a beer. And I started sipping the beer and I was watching a couple performers. And then, bro, I started getting sick, bro. I started feeling like COVID shit, like sweats. Like the sweats. Like, you know when you're hot and you feel dizzy and shit, man, I was feeling like, man, this is some Marshall Mathers shit, bro. This is some B-rap shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I go to the bathroom, bro, and sure enough, bro, I threw up. And I threw up like 3 times, but I didn't say shit. I wasn't about to go out there and act like...
You still perform?
So yeah, they called me up the stage. And don't get me wrong, I went up there and I did like... My set was originally like 8 songs. And I think I did like 4 or 5. Yeah. Something along those lines. Maybe 6, honestly. But so I did what I could, but the whole time I was like, man, my stomach grumbling, bro. Like I feel sick. I feel dizzy. I couldn't really perform. But you know what? It was a homie, so I had a good ass time, and we vibed out, and they did their thing, man. They killed the shit, you know. Dope, bro. But that was kind of a fail. Yeah. But I do have a couple local shows coming up. So we had the San Jose show. Yeah. Success. Yeah. Vibe. Dope. Baño show, success, because I shot a video. Yep. But I got sick as fuck. Hell yeah. And then we got a couple coming up for some local guys that I can maybe link you guys up with too. Yeah, and that's always good content.
Yeah. Whenever, bro. Yeah,
there's a couple. Dope. There's one at the 6 in Ventura, and then there's another one at Chinaland.
Chinaland on Willie and 5th.
Yeah.
Ventura.
Not my part of town.
Is it China?
It's cool though. I like Chinaland. It's cool. I don't know, but the people who are gonna be there, the people who are putting that shit on, it's gonna be cool.
What's your part of town?
It's gonna be a good vibe. Reno.
Where you chill at?
Reno.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Out there. I love Oxnard, man. It's a beautiful city.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. Yeah, a little here, a little there, for sure.
Y'all got me out here in
the...
Y'all got me out here in the shit, bro.
And he's like...
I said, let me park. Hey,
let me. Thought he was getting set up.
Let me park you in the living room, dog. Park me in the living room.
I told this fool, come through the alley. Fucking no lights in the alley.
Come through the alley.
Okay. That sucks, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
I always think about it. I'm like, fuck. If somebody were to tell me if we just come through the alley for the first time,
reach under the seat.
I don't know.
Reach under the seat. seat, gun.
Yeah,
We going to the alley.
Got to. That's crazy.
That's funny.
That is crazy, dog. No lights, middle 9 p.m. and
Yeah,
shit.
oh my god, it does sound. It does sound pretty
Not too crazy, dog. It's
But
good.
you got me home safe in the Uber, man.
nah, it's all
Gucci,
good.
dog.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, see you gotta trust him a little bit.
trusted him.
You trust him, you know.
I trusted him.
Yeah.
I was a cool cat.
I
It's
forgot.
just fucking. It's just that fucking lift pays whack. Dog.
Yeah.
Hey, food.
can't
When are you
keep
dropping
doing
this episode?
It should be like a month from now.
A month?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the trade deadline tonight.
The what?
Ooh.
You watch
Yeah, I
basketball,
watch
obviously.
basketball, dog. I'm kind of sad KD.
What's up?
KD went to fucking. Nah, I'm about to the Lakers, dog.
Hey, so
I'm
you must be a
LeBron.
Cavs fan then.
I'm a
huh?
LeBroner. You know what I mean?
You're a LeBroner.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have a squad?
I mean, he's not in the Cavs no more.
That one guy is over there. That one guy is over there.
Yeah, Mitchell for sure.
Mitchell.
He's hard, bro. Yeah, nah, dog. I'm just out of it because it's right now the Suns looking crazy.
Yeah.
KD's gonna be intense.
So, yeah, that gets weird, right?
I don't know what's gonna happen. Is that over?
Well, you got to look at it this way, brother.
Yeah.
You got a leader
Yeah,
in Chris Paul.
That's what I'm
You got
saying.
somebody who's going to lead the squad.
someone. to
KD
finish.
don't want that.
He don't want that shit.
KD does not want that.
I just said
Right.
that about the. I didn't want
He
to call him
doesn't-
beta. He's
no,
cold.
but he's a hooper,
elite,
man.
elite.
He's a hooper. He wants
Yeah,
to get buckets.
yeah,
and
he will.
Leave me alone.
Yeah,
From what I've seen.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know KD on a personal. I don't know.
dog,
But look,
you the guy. If you don't know KD, better.
that's how I treat everyone. Though. I don't give a damn who you are, but I'm gonna treat you the same way.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's like you got a shooter. You got somebody who can create their own bucket.
Yeah.
In Booker.
And Booker.
And you got, like I said, you got the leader in Paul.
See what?
I'm not a big fan of Ayton because he got his ass worked
Yeah,
in the
always.
paint
Yeah, for
by
sure.
Giannis. He'll get worked by Giannis. He'll get worked by Jokic. He'll
Giannis,
get worked by
Jokic.
Embiid. But listen, you got a sniper, and KD is a baller because
See,
I'm a
right.
diehard Golden State Warriors fan,
you're a
man.
Golden State?
Come on.
I respect
Stop.
that. I respect
so I'm a
that.
Warrior fan.
Yeah, I
so
respect that.
I mean, that dude's a sniper, bro.
Yeah,
if you put him
word.
in a role position like that,
Yeah.
and just let him hoop,
No shit. That's cold, bro. No, I think it's gonna go crazy.
Kyrie and Luka. I don't know how Kyrie and Luka gonna
I
work
don't know
though.
how that's gonna work.
I don't know.
I don't know how it's gonna work.
It could be great,
Yeah.
but somebody's gonna have to it's gonna be an ego stroke. Somebody's gonna have to and it's
So,
not gonna be
It's
Luka.
not gonna be Luka, bro. It shouldn't
tell
be
you that
Luka. It
much.
shouldn't be Luka. This
So-
fool has no idea who the fuck we're talking
All right, let's talk about the Mexico soccer team. How they doing?
I'm barely getting into football. Dog.
Talk about horses and shit.
Yeah, nah, talk to me about ranch and shit. Talk,
Ranchos
talk to
and
me
shit,
about,
dog.
talk to me
Yeah.
about you going
LA
and
spots to go grub on
milking
me.
milking a cow and making your own cheese or
Start
something.
making
Yeah.
cheese, brother. Oh,
Yeah.
no, we in there.
Serio.
Chicharrones spot.
I like it.
Yeah,
He
my
got that
suegra,
shit.
for my mother-in-law, she made a cheese in the house the other
Oh,
day.
homemade cheese?
Yeah, before the
Palabra.
milk went spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because the milk was
Before
gonna,
it went spoiled.
yeah, like it was gonna spoil like in a week or so,
I
and
get
it was
it,
like
like,
we
it
had like
turned to
3
cheese.
gallons. We had like 3 gallons, so she like wondered like 2 of them. She just threw them and made cheese. Dog.
That shit was
Yeah,
good or what?
yeah, quesadillas real quick.
Oh my God.
It just takes like 24, 48 hours.
It does. I heard.
Hey man, you teaching me something. I like it.
Yeah,
Is it like whole milk or like 2%?
it was like queso fresco.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, but
No, but it was the red
I've never
type,
made one on cheese.
the red one.
yeah,
Yeah.
the whole.
Yeah.
No shit.
I like
Talk to
it.
me about talk to me about like cooking and shit, you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
I can't cook for shit, homie. I can't
Yeah,
cook.
no, I'm barely getting into sports. Hey, so you performing? Yeah, no, I'm barely. Yeah, it's cause dog, I'm married. I'm married with 2 kids. My wife is
I
pregnant
damn
right
near
now,
am
so
married too.
you know, married
too,
3,
dog.
gonna be 3 kids. Dog, I've worked
Yeah,
2 jobs
dog.
most of my life, dog. So like, you know,
I do fantasy football, though. I like football.
this was the one that's always like
I'm
on that
from Mexico.
shit.
I'm from Mexico. I don't like soccer ever. I've never liked soccer, but I
Nah.
love football. The football's crazy. That just got me into sports. And I was I
What's
didn't
your
even-
squad?
Cowboys. You know what I mean? Come on.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all time, man.
Hold on. Who's your squad?
No, I have fun, bro.
Who's your squad?
Who's your squad? this was an arena.
You got to take out that. Who you got? Let me see.
This was the Reno's
Is it
Raiders.
The Raiders?
Hey man, yeah.
You like the
wanna talk
Raiders?
football?
You like Raiders?
Let's talk football.
Who you got?
You don't want to talk
Hey, man.
about.
I'm anxious to see who you got. Let me see.
Who? Wait, hold on. Who does he look like?
The Rams.
Hey, Gunner. Hey, get the
Yeah.
no, the red nose.
Who do you guys like?
Hey, get the red nose from the car. Gunner.
The 49ers? The 49ers?
You like the Niners?
You like the Niners?
He needs some blush and a red nose. He Rudolph.
No,
Niners.
no. Who you got?
I'm a diehard New England Patriot fan, man. What?
All that for New
What?
England?
Huh?
Dog, that's like the Warriors. Oh, you do like the Warriors.
Hey, Bucko. Bucko, where's David Senior at?
Shit.
Shit.
I couldn't even-
You
Hey,
like
hey, wait,
dynasties?
Ah,
You like
nah.
dynasties?
Oh, that's funny you said that. I can't hear you.
You like dynasties?
My ears ringing.
Dynasties?
My ears ringing. I keep ringing, man. I can't hear
The
you, man.
Warriors and
Hey,
the
where
England.
did
Hey,
they
you
where
want
did they
to
end
talk
up?
about New England?
They're fire.
You want to talk about?
They were.
Where did
I
they
like
end
that
up in
funny
the Super Bowl?
shit.
They were fire.
Where did
I
they
like
end
it
up in the
too.
Super Bowl?
Hey, so listen. I don't give a damn what you ask. We gonna lay this straight, man, for the pod, for the Killing the Game pod.
Killing the game.
The game podcast.
Hey, where's Pops at, Gun? I don't know,
You better
but
cook them right now.
hey, but listen, you don't want that.
I'm ready.
You don't want
I'm ready.
my pop here, man.
Let's get it.
Hey, I was born and raised into a New England Patriot family, right? And I was born in '97, and I got baby pictures. Man,
In Oxnard?
Nah.
I don't know where I took the picture. It could have been Oxnard.
No.
Probably was.
Your parents were in New England?
My father.
Yeah,
My mom don't watch no football,
but they're
bro.
from,
My
they're
parents
from,
have not been together
but
since I was born.
They're from he from Oxnard?
Yeah, so he's from
Oh,
Oxnard,
dope.
man. That's my pop. I'm David Jr., I guess.
yeah.
But we got different middle names. But yeah, so my pop's been a Patriot fan since they were
That's
0
what's
and 15.
My
man.
best homie. My best homie
Curtis
is Patriots.
Martin, man. Like, I got pictures, baby pictures
shit.
of me in onesies. Man, I was born in this shit, bro.
Yeah.
But when Brady came around, that was right at my peak. I was
See,
4 years
man.
old,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
2001
yeah.
when he got subbed in.
Word.
And it's just been a lifelong thing for me.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, for
I
sure.
love the Patriots.
That's a good
bro.
team to be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so you were talking about the Warriors, right? So I thought I was gonna be a hooper at
I
one
like
point.
the Warriors. I like the Warriors for sure.
I thought I was gonna be a hooper at one point, but I
Not
really
my
love the
favorite
game,
team. Not my
bro.
favorite team.
And I really love,
Yeah.
man. I've always been because my dad. And,
Fool, I was watching them play LeBron. I hate them, but they're fire. They're
bro,
fire.
so March
Yeah, they're
Madness,
fire.
when March Madness came around and
Yeah.
Curry just started lighting it up, bro,
Yeah.
I love Curry,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's cool.
And he got drafted to the Warriors,
Yeah.
and then sure enough, bro, a handful of years later,
Yeah.
then I moved to Reno.
Yeah.
And Reno's not the Bay, but it's highly influenced, bro. So you got
Oh,
Reno, you got
okay,
Reno up
okay.
top, and then Sacramento's about an hour and a half, 2 hours down
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
And then you got the Bay. So I mean,
Gotcha.
it's super influenced by the
I
Bay.
got you.
And,
I got you.
Man, in high school, it was just like pick a squad,
No
right?
shit.
And I love Steph. I
Yeah.
always love Steph.
Yeah.
And two dynasties.
Yeah, that's fine. No,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
Hey, but to make up for it, I'm
Yeah.
an Angel fan.
Angel fan.
Angels.
Yeah.
I'm an Astros because I started watching baseball. in
Oh,
Houston.
you were talking all that shit.
Yeah. Nah, I
And
lived in
he
Houston.
asked
I lived
so
in
But he
Houston.
was in
I lived in
Houston though, so
I started
Astros.
watching baseball in Houston.
Yeah.
Astros, fool. You got to.
I mean,
Look
somebody
at
that
the
was
thing,
here is like Dodgers or whatever.
Dog, I got hated for liking the Cowboys in Houston. They hate us everywhere.
That's Dallas, buddy. That's Texas.
Yeah, but I when I came from Mexico, I ended up in Rose Park, food. It's big COCH. I'm by heart. I had to be a Cowboys fan.
I don't know nothing
Are,
about that.
are you gonna?
No,
are you planning on going to any games anytime soon? Or
Yeah, I'm going to the Clipper game tomorrow night.
to the Clipper? Oh shit!
what's up.
Okay.
I love the game, though.
How much were those
I think
tickets?
a lot of people are corny as fuck,
Yeah.
bro. When they just dick ride a football team or a basketball team,
Oh,
whatever, and they don't know shit about the game.
Yeah.
But they'll come with face paint, with the you know, like
I
bro,
see.
just cut it out, man.
Yeah.
I love the game,
Yeah.
man. I'm a
barely
big
getting
fan.
into. I'm
Me
barely
too.
getting into football, and then
That's funny. I don't know.
I don't know,
He got
I'm
a
pretty-
beard and everything. He's really good into football.
I'm with the 49ers right now. So
Nah, he wasn't last year though.
Nah, not last
See
year.
what I mean?
Nah,
He
I
went last year.
I was.
He wasn't before McCaffrey. He wasn't on Niner Out.
All right, well, fuck you guys. But I haven't bought in the jersey. I haven't bought in the jersey for that same reason, you know.
Because he just got into the Niners.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know,
week 6.
I don't want to get a jersey and then out of nowhere somebody like start asking and shit, you know, and I'm over here with the jersey acting all stupid, you know. Serio.
He doesn't want to get asked football questions.
Yeah, not yet.
Well, nobody's gonna ask you a football question.
You know, I need to read the book and shit. You know?
Who have you seen wear a football jersey and be like, "Hey man, how many yards did your player get?" It's not a thing.
I don't know.
Just
You
rock
never
your
know.
shit. Rock your shit, dog. That's
You
your
never
team.
know.
Rep it.
You never know.
Yeah.
What's a touchdown?
Don't they make goals?
2-point conversion. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Roughing the passer.
Have you
That's
had
crazy.
any? Have you
That's
had any bad
funny.
experiences while you've been performing? Like, which was the craziest one? On stage or backstage, it doesn't matter. Unless you can't see it. If it's that bad.
Give me a second, cause fuck, there's been a lot.
He thought of one and he's not gonna say that one. You can't say that.
I ain't about to say that.
I don't even know what that is, but you just know.
I mean, you know what? It's weird because I mean I've been doing music for like 11 years,
Dope.
but I just started really performing when I came to Oxnard.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple of performances in Reno,
Yeah.
and I guess I would call those the bad ones because
Where they got crazy
So
or what?
you came already with
Fuck,
battle
just-
scars.
I was just awkward, man.
Yeah.
and
Your music, you mean? Like,
I don't feel like first of all, I feel like I didn't have the rhythm. I didn't really like when you were watching me before. I wasn't really feeling my song. Although I
Gotcha.
felt them like when I was recording them, like or when I'm like fucking them. But
that's some real shit.
yeah, man, I just feel like I didn't have the energy that I needed. But then I think when I came here and booked my first show, my first real show, that one was kind of cringe too. I know a lot of people was it wasn't cringe, blah.
Nah,
but
yeah,
like
that's some real
but
shit,
that
bro.
one was like for me, it was like a little like, man, I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
But I had to like break out of that box,
Fair.
and now it's like I consider myself an MC, so like now it's a lot smoother.
Nice.
And I know what I'm coming with, and I know like whoever's there, we gonna get active together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the energy out of you, whoever's standing right there.
Yeah. But that's what's up.
But there was some bad ones, and a lot of bad ones. And you know, some people might say like, man, that wasn't that bad, or you know, that was pretty dope. But
Yeah.
but for me, like, there was a couple, especially in Reno, when I performed for Nefta Pharaoh. It was a sold out show, and I had a verse with them. I had a song with them that I paid for.
Yeah. No shit.
And had no idea what I was doing. I just paid for
Yeah.
a big time artist, man. Like,
Yeah.
especially in Reno area.
What's that song called?
Bitch on big timing.
hard.
Bitch on bitch on
Yeah,
bitch
that's
on.
hard.
So he had that record going out,
Yeah.
and I copped a feature.
Yeah. No shit.
And we got on the record, and he was coming out to perform, and
dope.
obviously I got the first dibs. You know, I had a bunch
Can
of
you
streams.
say how much that was back then?
Yeah, so back then, I had a team with me, and he's still my brother to this day. Obviously, I'm doing my own thing. We grew from it,
Yeah.
and he grew apart. He does his own store, Hype Tea Market in Reno.
Okay.
If you're ever in the area, you probably won't be, but Reno's a dope spot.
You never know.
So he's got a hype store, and he kind of helped with it. And we had another feature, someone that I kind of fell out with, another local artist, whatever you want to call it, but he was on the record too. And we paid, I want to say like 2 bands. And video.
That was a lot back then, right? It was a good chunk.
Kinda. It was.
Well, how many years, maybe? What?
When you
10,
don't have
11
kids,
years?
anything's doable.
Yeah.
And when you're in Reno, especially at that time, like rent was a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So it was you guys had more free.
Right. There was definitely more leniency, but my girl helped me out with the verse, and I'm still with her to this day, man.
That's what's up, bro.
So yeah, so she helped me out a lot.
How long you been married?
But
Or
it
together?
was no, I haven't married her. But we've been together, but we're pretty much high school sweethearts. We are high school sweethearts.
Yeah,
So,
dope.
you know, we walked the line together, and
Yeah.
we fucking prom. all
That's
that
cool,
shit.
man. That's cool.
But Yeah, so I paid, I think, like 2 bands. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
You can find the songs.
That's
still.
That's not a bad price though, especially for homie. I think like
Somebody
in my opinion,
at that point that was
in my opinion at that time, I think 2 bands was solid.
He was hot. He was hot, man. I loved him as an artist. He was somebody who, like, I watched him perform, and he was just like, that's what I want to be. Like, he knew how to move with the crowd. His song slap already. It's Bay Area shit, bro.
Big
so
time.
Man, shit was slapping
Big
in there.
time.
And there's other songs, mobbing. Like, there were songs that were like, man, that was it.
Yeah.
And so I got the song with him because I just really loved him as an artist. It might not have been the best move, but I also got a verse from King Los.
No, King Los for sure.
And he was hot at that time too. 5 Fingers of Death, like he was doing that freestyle shit. Man. So he was kind of like he was going crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, we paid 2 bands, and
that's when he was doing wasn't he doing verses against like what's the Kick Push Lupe, right? Weren't they doing like some shit back then?
They were fucking
something back then. Anyway, I remember King Los because he always did the Illuminati, like psychological, higher being. I don't know how to put it, but yeah,
King Los. Of mushrooms.
Yeah, it looks like mushrooms.
I don't know King Los, but hey, who do you think? If you do see
mushrooming,
I feel like you were like on a.
Who do you see as your best supporter that you've had next year?
Are we going people close to the family, or are we going like actual genuine supporters?
Anybody.
I'm gonna shout a couple people out.
Say a couple, but say a couple close, and then some that you met on the way that you didn't even see it.
So sounds cliche, but like my girl, first of all, she's made everything possible.
That's what's up, man.
And Lord knows we want kids. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows that we want to like start this family shit, but she's respected that, like, man, she's been a supporter.
That's what's up.
She's number 1. Number 2 close to me is gotta be my dad, because that's all I've really ever had, right?
That's dope.
You know?
Yeah.
And it ain't been the prettiest by any means, bro. It's been, you know, I got an alcoholic parent, I got an alcoholic dad, I got like, my mom struggled with addiction my whole life, so but you built a bond with somebody that you're in the struggle with, bro, in the trenches with, like, that you're. So I got to give it to my dad. He's home now, and everything's going good. So
that's what's up,
he's been a big piece of like giving me a reason. My mother, like, mom, dad, like there's reason behind me, like, really trying to. You want to do something with it, right? Yeah, it's all fun at the end of the day. Yeah, but if there is light at the end of the tunnel, like, those are going to be some of the first people that I'm like, all right, we're going to take care of you. You know, what do you want? Let me make you smile today, man. Let's do something with you. Let's get you secure.
Yeah.
But there's a couple people I wanted to mention that stood out. I got a lot of supporters, and there's a lot of people that, like, genuinely fuck with me, and I've seen it over the years. When you do it for so long, you start to recognize names and shit. And I appreciate everybody, but there's a couple people like at Nesta OG. He's a Reno guy, and he bought one of my first mixtapes.
That's dope, bro.
And when I was selling them out the trunk, like, I had like hard copies, he was one of those guys. And to this day, he's one of those guys commenting on my shit, like, still.
That's dope, bro.
So I appreciate shit like that, right? Yeah. And then you got another guy named Brian, just a sushi chef, someone that I became close friends with, because he was also one of those guys, man, who bought that mixtape and was like, man, you're gonna be something special. I can hear this first. It's called So It Goes. It's a mixtape from back in the day. You can find it on SoundCloud. But so he checked that shit out, and man, he was big on that. And still to this day, man, he's one of those guys that I'm sending records before they drop. Just because I got that much trust in him and respecting him and loving him as like a brother now. Like, he's just built.
He's part of your journey, right?
And there's one girl in Oxnard. She's a friend of mine named Victoria. And I can't even say her at name. Planet Noir or something, like her Planet, and their daughter's name Planet Noir. Super dope, man. Just being like super genuine and super fucking dope. I don't know if y'all ever push for anything. I know you guys are pushing the podcast, but like, nothing's promised, but the support and like, man, the love that she be giving me, the love that her husband like been showing, like man, just
dope.
It's genuine, bro. Like,
That's dope, dog.
And there's no strings attached as far as like I didn't ask her to be a supporter, but man, she's in the Pretty Toes video. If y'all seen Pretty Toes, there's a video on YouTube.
The one on the beach?
Not the video.
Yes, the one. So there's a girl in there riding a bike. She was man. She came and supported that. Anything I drop, man, she's sending me, bro. She's one of the biggest supporters. Her husband's dope as fuck too, man. It's all vibes, man. I gotta give it up to her, like for Oxnard. Like,
that's what's up, dog.
But everybody been showing love, so
nice.
Cool, man. Cool.
And I'm sure that like there's always those fools on the sideline who are hating.
Yeah, dog.
Come on, dog.
You need them though.
You have
yeah,
to.
You need them.
If you don't have any haters, that means that you're not doing nothing right.
Exactly.
Or you're not doing no impact or something.
Keep them in the
You
side.
gotta have them next to you. So
I've
they
been
can
the
hype
story
you
of my
up.
life though. Like
Yeah.
there's always those haters.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I've never really done like no thing like social like that, right? Like so like podcast or entertainment, right?
Right.
But first day, we recorded, dropped the podcast. The next day, she was acting sideways. I've never had that. I've always done like the work thing, and at work, you know, just become a leader. It's different. Like you get haters, but like just for doing something and people just hate on it. They don't even have to watch it, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I hate on it.
Yeah, like you don't even have to hear it. You don't have to watch
crazy.
it.
The first episode.
Yeah, that's
We seen right away who, because we said we were just
For no reason.
talking about it.
Perro, for
we were
no
just talking
reason.
about, I don't know where the equipment got ordered. We did the first episode, and then you start seeing like,
Hey, bro,
okay,
but
now
there's nothing-
it's ticking somebody off. So.
No way, but there's nothing to be said either way. Like I'm doing my shit, dog. Like I'd be happy anybody doing their shit. You know what I mean? I respect it every time. I definitely always. I hear somebody doing something. I'm like,
And
get that shit.
Not
Get that
everybody,
shit.
bro. Not everybody like. I know we're on a podcast and like, man, I love everybody, but not everybody loves everybody. I get that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at nobody.
No, dog. Like
I hate on people all the time with my family, like, and not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. But
I talk
it's
shit.
it's
Yeah, I
normal.
feel
Like
you.
when you're talking with your mom or your dad, like, man, like I'm gonna use an example. Right.
All right.
Me and my grandmother, before she passed, she loved American Idol.
Right.
She loved The Voice.
Yeah.
And we would hate on people we didn't know all the time. Like, man, that bitch sucked.
Got to.
She fucking sucked.
Hey,
Fuck her. Man, I'm
my
over
God,
it.
my God.
I watch
Like,
that
bro,
shit with
we-
my wife. I watch it with my wife. Both of the
Straight
shows
up,
all the
dog.
time.
And we
have them on
just talk
record.
shit, like,
We have-
dog,
and,
or
and
more.
I'm the one that says that, and she's like, "Are you serious? She sounds good."
Chill out. Dog, like Carrie Underwood, bro. When Carrie Underwood won American Idol, like me and her were like, nah,
What
man,
the fuck?
fuck Carrie Underwood. And now I listen to her stupid ass song. Like my
that's
mom
what
loves her music. So I get it, bro. It's normal to hate on people, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta expect that with music.
Dog, it's nature, bro.
I know,
it's
it's
nature.
nature.
It's
I think what
nature,
you're
bro.
doing is great.
But
what you're doing right now is great. How you're doing it is great, and then
I appreciate
just
that.
the music
It is, bro.
alone,
It
how
is.
it's coming out is awesome, dog.
Dope, bro.
At the end of the
man.
day,
Dope.
it looks like you just do it with like flow. It's just no effort. It just comes out. Like some of the songs that I see it, and I'm just like, "Fuck, he's in." You could see in your face sometimes that you're in the zone and stuff. Like there was a video that I posted with the post that I put once we were gonna do that episode that one time, but the microphone was hanging in the alley or whatever. Like that piece on that video that that shit was bad too.
I can't remember which one that was exactly. I'm trying to think of an alley.
It was just an alley. It was kind of grayish, but there was
Man,
some
there's so
color
much
in
shit,
it.
bro.
But it
We got
was
a lot of them.
yeah, there was a lot of them. There was a lot of them. Because once I was going through YouTube, I was like, that first day you gave me, I was like, I said,
became a fan, huh?
I was just after
I know.
another one, and then I wanted to like, you know, when you like start listening to somebody, you're like, let me see what he sounded like back, and then I went.
I'll tell you what.
It says 2018.
Did he like? Did he comment? Did he comment?
SoundCloud.
Did he comment?
SoundCloud? Yeah, I
Dog,
would.
if you go to SoundCloud,
you like
man, that's where I built my whole sound.
No
Reno
shit.
right
No
there?
shit.
Yeah,
That's what's
like
up.
my first
Man.
mixtape ever is still up, man.
Okay.
It's
So
like
how-
2015 shit, bro.
Okay.
So how does David James get ready for a show?
Hennessy and bitches.
Yeah.
Like
That's
in
what's up.
backstage, just Getting ready? Getting ready?
Y'all supposed to react a little different.
Nah, because I believe
absolutely
it.
not, man.
I respect it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would respect that.
He's like, hell
I'm
yeah.
married.
Yeah,
bro.
I would have been like,
I don't do
I would have
none
been
of
like, hey, can I get it?
Nah, man.
Next time you perform, can I
Can I go?
Can I go?
City,
Nah, I definitely have. I definitely like to sip a little,
Yeah.
just to loosen up. You know what I'm saying? All the preparation is usually done the week prior, man.
That's what's up.
I mean, I'm not selling out a stadium, so I understand the environment, but I definitely run through my shit the prior. You know, I'll go through the set that I want to do, and we make adjustments when we see the crowd, because you got to. If you're performing at like a coffee shop or something, like you see people are you got to switch your set.
Yeah.
You know, I have music for different sets, but for the most part, I've been sticking to one set, and you know, we just run over it. I've done it so many times at shows. Yeah, I just feed off the crowd.
Yeah.
And just have fun, bro.
Cool.
It's all about having fun. I think what some artists tend to forget is at the end of the day, you're not selling out Rolling Loud, and it's like let's just have fun with your craft, man.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
What you have in front of you? Let's
Just
kill
vibe,
it.
man. If I'm in the crowd and I see you and you, I'm like, let me talk to you and you.
Same
then
way, for sure.
Let's just go. Like,
Same way.
let me say some funny shit. Let me vibe. Like, how y'all feeling?
Yeah.
And just chop it up, and that's what my performances have excuse me, my performances have grown to. They've turned into like
Connecting with the people.
yeah like it's
sometimes
it's a lot easier to connect with people if you just show them you vibe. I'm here. I'm performing. I'm not Drake. Like we're here together.
Yeah.
Like we could take a shot after the show.
Yeah.
Like let's just vibe. I'm just
That's
having
dope.
fun. You
That's
know.
dope, man.
If you come into the show watching me, you don't like me, then you already don't like me.
Yeah.
Then
For
you
sure.
be in the back. You'll be playing ping pong. But if you're here in the front, like I'm trying to make you feel involved. And you might not like the song, but you're gonna like the energy, and you'll
Dope.
bounce. There's some good beats, you know.
Yeah.
Dope.
So that's my whole approach. I try not to overthink it. Like I said, I'm not selling out a stadium, so I don't have like a whole routine or shit.
Yeah.
But just have fun, bro.
That's real, though. That's
Well,
real, for sure. man.
Lastly, let's close the show and stuff. Maybe you could just tell us what's a normal day for David James. What do you like to do? What's your any hobbies you have? Who's that behind David James on a regular day? What
like
would be
that.
your ideal day?
My ideal day, I'd like to wake up to some playoff football. I like to sip a couple brews and kick it and drink a little with my pops and with my best friend Mike. I'd like to spend the afternoon with my girl traveling. We love to travel. I like to be somewhere with my girl, vibing, doing something fun. And in the nighttime, I like to fish for some bass.
Dope, bro.
Nice.
I didn't expect that. That's
I
what's
like
up.
to smoke a joint, and I'd like to go down to Pyru in the middle of the night.
Sick.
And me and my girl like to travel, so I can't really.
What's your guys' next stop?
Right now we're going to a Warrior playoff game.
Dope.
We love the Bay, Pier 39.
Yep.
Love the whole vibe.
Dope.
So,
Dope.
Nice.
but I love to fish some bass. Me and my dad, I like to go in the middle of the night.
That's
and
dope, dog.
Just catch some fish, smoke a joint, and
Your
drink
pops,
a little.
Your pop smokes?
Oh yeah, man.
With you and
That's like
shit?
my
Yeah,
best
that's
friend.
hard. Yeah,
Nice.
that's what's up, dog. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I got
Nice.
old school Mexican parents. Doing I'm cheaping, but
That's what my mother-in-law is.
Devil's lettuce.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I don't know.
Hey, funny story. For Christmas, I'm really close with my girl's mom. We've been together my whole life.
Yeah.
Her granddaughter and grandson.
Yeah.
Her granddaughter is like my goddaughter.
Yeah.
So I'm really close with my girl's family. They're like second, but she's like that. She's
Yeah.
old school Mexican. Like, hey, bro. But let me tell you what. For Christmas, finally after like 8 years of being with my girl, I brought her a edible.
Sheesh.
For Christmas. I want to say it was for Christmas. And I got her to take it. And it was the funniest shit, dog. We're playing like Heads Up. I don't know if y'all heard of the Heads Up game.
Yeah.
We're playing Heads Up and we're playing like charades type games.
Yeah.
Oh, she was blown.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Having a good time. Like,
trying to see what it said.
Hey, so after she didn't want to play, she just watched. And then after the game, she's like, "Yeah, man, I felt like I was there, but I wasn't there." Yeah, that's that shit. That's that good shit.
She wanted to get up and do it with you guys.
That's that good shit.
She was watching from the top and
I know you slept like an angel.
Yeah, nice. And did she eat a lot? Did she eat a lot?
The best
No
sleep.
munchies?
I want to say she had one 10 milligram, like one gummy bear.
Oh, nice.
But when you ain't smoked in 40 something years,
oh, damn.
when you never smoked,
I've never done an edible. Never. I've like a fan.
He gets high off the smoke that we smoke here. He starts coughing on the podcast. That's the thing, you know that?
Yeah, but
have you seen that?
Like, nah, I ain't seen that.
Bro,
Like the
motherfuckers
pen?
always coughing. I don't know. Like,
I ain't seen that.
What's up with
Like
this
that.
dude?
I ain't seen that.
Nah, like
He's not gonna eat an edible, dog.
Hey,
like the pen.
Hold on,
like
hold on.
one hit.
Hold on. Wait. Who's gonna say it? I gotta take a piss, man. I've been having to take a piss.
Nah, we're already gonna end it. Yeah, it's all
Let's
good.
Let's cut it.
It's good. Yeah, so we're already an hour. It's already an hour.
Fine.
That's
you
how
wanna
much we've
pause?
been
I
getting
don't
into
care.
it. That's how
He wanted
comfortable
to
we
go.
get.
Anyway,
He wanted to go 2 hours.
Hey, listen.
Hey
we're not gonna
guys,
flash.
episode 2.
OG David James,
you, man.
Come
Thank
fuck
you.
with me. Show
Thank
some
you.
love. Appreciate y'all, man, for having
Yeah,
you for
go ahead,
coming,
throw
man. I
the
appreciate it,
Instagrams
dog.
out there. Everything
Yeah.
else that you want to go ahead.
OG David James with the Z. OG David James with the Z. Fuck with me. Find me on all platforms. OG David James. Just go peep my shit, man. Show some love. I'm about to go pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Killing the
All right,
Game
peace.
podcast.
Killing the
We
Game.
out.